new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the punt around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East. For the first half of the season, made some changes though through trade, and that got them going, I think,
and turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
From deep in the second quarter, just another miss by Cleveland.
Best mid-season, I mean, at best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Well, Cleveland shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here, but they get it back. Here's James. Nope.
Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That's his second personal foul.
43 seconds left in the first half, and they go to the intentional foul. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Free throw good, Livingston.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Livingston hits both of them.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Again, James missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Here's Shumpert. The Warriors making the shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spades has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rush the pass to Livingston. He feeds it to Spates. Puts it up from 12. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they have the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 8 points and 8 dimes.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. I mean, going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
Well, Cleveland shooting only 21% from the field so far. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in a... A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Barnes, outside Curry. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter. And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Now here's Thompson. 7 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Tristan Thompson. That's his first personal foul.
Cavaliers on D. Now the feed to Barnes. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Curry's shot is good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can, a rugged player.
And last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Dishes it to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And it's good. Thompson's got 6.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
3-pointer, Dellavedova. That's good. Dellavedova's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Green, no luck.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Love kicks to Dellavedova. Love dishes to Dellavedova. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason #1 this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard. And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 13, and that one's good. Thompson's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Now here's Mozgov. Fry passes to Mozgov. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Curry against Irving. Here's Rush. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front.
From deep 3-point range, LeBron, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find. really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Iguodala, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
John Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He kicks to Iguodala. No good on the 3. Cavaliers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Mozgov. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Rush. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Fry. Shot is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with the lead.
Okay.
We'll get right back to the action when we return.
I don't think that's good. So if you wanna get 3-pointers, that's on my videos. Get 3-pointers.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. It has been a one-sided show.
If you have them,
The Warriors shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
and then when we go there, you will be able to see it.
This is Ely. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's
Pussy
and
players.
Livingston into the one spot. And stolen by Spates. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Baseline J on the way. Livingston no luck. Well, Cleveland shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Mozgov's shot is off.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have.
Yeah, you speaking from experience. We already know how good his range is. He should be firing from that deep.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh!
I didn't even try to do that.
Livingston kicks
That was from
easily.
half court. That was a swish.
Cavaliers with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Jefferson. The shot will not go. And it's the Warriors
How
taking
did
it the
that
other way.
happen?
For 3, Barbosa. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Timeout call.
Okay, guys,
Cavaliers.
I am so good that I caught that on
Spates
YouTube.
last season with the best
That was
years of his
sick.
career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball.
I
and
am
did a
so
nice
glad
job
this is a
on the
YouTube
boards as
video.
well.
This was
Warriors talking about
awesome.
States. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually called him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
That was sick, guys. Did you see that? It was from half court. Further than half court, and they still made it. Cleveland Browns still
And
made
here
it.
are the Cavaliers now.
How did that happen?
Williams for 3. The
I
rebound
thought
by
Williams
Ezeli.
made. Okay,
Ezeli's got his
I'm
third
gonna
rebound
have
tonight.
to
The drive by
when I'm
Iguodala.
done
That's
with
good.
this YouTube video,
Obviously, a
I'm gonna
mix-up
have to
defensively
skip
on
off that
possession.
YouTube in a few hours, and then I'll take a
Here is
YouTube
Williams.
video and tell you who it was.
From deep. And it's
No.
Williams again missing.
I think
Warriors
that
have
was
gone 3 to 5
my
here in the
job
fourth
that
quarter.
made
Pretty
it.
good numbers coming out of the break. Out to the right wing. Here's Livingston. And off the iron, and in it goes.
Oh, they are putting
Where's
the
Cody? I
hammer
haven't seen him in a
down.
while.
A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
their offense or their defense. I mean,
I'm gonna do a dunk.
it's all been good.
Williams dishes to Jefferson. Shot to stop the run. Shoots it. Another miss by Williams.
The defense needs to play tight
Okay,
on
good.
him,
Now
and that's
that's
exactly what
a
they
few
did to
more
force that miss.
seconds
Well done.
only.
Here's
I bet he's
Barbosa.
gonna miss it for us to
Balls.
make.
Nice
Nope.
feed that time from
He
Andre
makes the
Iguodala.
shot. I think we're gonna
Sound
lose
offensively, really no
85
other way to put
to
it here
29.
in the second half.
There's really no comparison
This
between
is
the
just-
teams in
no.
terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
They set the screen. And the pass to Barbosa. From past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Williams. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Yeah.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. Kicks to Barbosa. Pass to Ezeli. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple years
Hope
back.
I don't
A
have to
first-round
shoot
draft pick.
this
His
thing.
minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting
I
stroke.
really hope he misses all of these.
And that one misses.
And, you know, going back
Yeah.
to Ezeli, impressive physically. 7 foot,
I do
7'6"
not want
wingspan,
this team to win.
5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out. Watch out.
I don't
Channing
want him to
Fries checked in for Cleveland. And then for Golden State, Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his
I'm
intelligence. He
travel.
cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Greg. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
He used that pick to get in close.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The shot by Williams, no good.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
There's the dish to Ezeli. Golden State moving the ball around. Bogut down low. He's guarded by Williams. 4 on the clock. And no good as it rattles out. Rush from outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
That one is no good.
A tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And the shot is good. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Jefferson with the 3. That's good.
Oh, I bet that was Jefferson, whatever.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Here is Livingston. Passes it to Barbosa. Now Rush. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. Clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. It's stolen by Jefferson. Now here's Mozgov. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Andre Iguodala. And Andre, what was the secret to seeing such a great output offensively?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, this stops. Rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on the break.
Andre, thank you so much. Kevin, no surprise, one of the best defenders, always thinking about things on that end.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry, who matched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo.
I hope you like the video.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60%.
You see this.
If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart.
See you next time.
You're being aggressive.
Bye.
You're creating opportunity.